Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Haley, and on this channel we do all kinds of projects using lots of flowers and other natural materials. So if that's something you're interested in, I would love to have you subscribe and turn on the notifications so you don't miss any other videos that I post. Today we're going to be looking at 5 different pretty simple and easy to grow beginner-friendly herbs, and these ones are also really practical and useful, and they have several different purposes. So let's go ahead and get started. So all 5 of these herbs are also pretty easy to find starts for if you don't want to use seeds from the beginning to start out with, because that can be kind of intimidating. So at least during the springtime, you should be able to find all of these at like your local grocery store even, or somewhere like a plant nursery. And even throughout the rest of the year, they still might have some of these. So the first one is basil. Basil is one of my all-time favorite herbs. It is so good in pasta, and pasta is one of my favorite foods, so that kind of makes sense. But whenever I'm making like raviolis or any other kind of pasta, I can just go over to the window and pluck off some basil leaves, and I can throw those in there, and it adds so much flavor, guys. It is insane. Another great one to use basil for is like a bruschetta with the chicken, mozzarella, tomato, and basil. Tomatoes and basil are the perfect combination. They are so amazing. You could also make like a strawberry basil lemonade. That would be so good. Strawberries and basil go together super well also. There's a lot of ways for cooking that you can use basil. You can also make your own pesto, and that is delicious as well. So basil is a super easy to find one. There are also lots of different kinds of basil. So I personally have a red rosy basil, and I believe the other one is just like the common mammoth basil, or one of the more common ones. And they're also super pretty, as you can see here. But especially if you're like in an apartment and you don't have a lot of room for plants, I love having usable plants in my space. And the different colors of basil just add more visual appeal while also being super useful. The second one is mint, and there are also a ton of different kinds of mint. I don't know if even I know all the kinds. I've seen a mint chocolate, a strawberry mint, which I did have, but I think it got overcrowded by my 2 other mints. I've seen a grapefruit mint. There are like all kinds of different mints, and mint is really easy to grow. It spreads like crazy. As you can see here, it's kind of overflowing out of my pot. There's a mojito mint, a peppermint, spearmint. You can get all kinds of mint, and they're great to add to water or other mixed drinks. You can make a tea out of them. You can add them to dessert dishes that have mint, and they're great in combination with other herbs as well. I have made a mint hibiscus tea, and that is super good iced, and during the summertime it's really delicious. So mint is a great one to grow on your windowsill. Once again, if you have a small growing space, it's perfect and very versatile. It's also one that you can find really easily at stores locally to you. So that's another perk of that one. The next one is lemon balm. Lemon balm is really easy to grow, and it smells super good. If you go rub the leaves of it and then smell it, it's just so refreshing. It smells like lemon. And you can add it to salads, or you can infuse it into water to make a fresh tea. It's really, really yummy, and just a nice, fresh, uplifting kind of properties to it. So that's another great one. I grow that one on my windowsill, and I actually found a start for that one locally at the grocery store. So you should be able to find that one too. The fourth one is chamomile, and this one is grown typically for its flowers. They look sort of like daisies. But they have a really calming property. They're great for tea. You can add them to salads or desserts for just like a visual appeal if you have like a cake that you're making. They are very soothing, and it's just a really gentle herb. The last one is thyme, and this one is super good for if you're cooking like meat or poultry. You can also use it in marinades, and it just adds that really powerful flavor that really brings your cooking to the next level. So those are my 5 top really beginner friendly herbs. You can grow them in an apartment if you don't have a yard, and they also add just a lot of beauty to your space while also being very usable. So I hope this helped you guys out and you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And let me know what your favorite herbs to grow are in the comment section below. I would love to hear all about it. So I will see you guys soon for the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.